Hello, welcome to the Opinionistics. I'm your host, John Malone, and we may have potential co-hosts joining us, but if not, who knows? So, introducing from New York City, we have Philip Gilinski.
Thank you very much. Wow. Wonderful.
Absolutely. So, introduce yourself, what you do for a living.
Uh, I am a actor, a writer, a producer, a person of multi tasks, and hopefully enjoying our lovely interaction today.
Incredible. And last time we met was on another podcast, so what have you been up to since we last met?
Well, I have a new um, podcast where I talk about trigger words or things that trigger people, which I think is a universal theme over the internet. That there's certain words that, for some strange reason, if there's a complicated but communicative thing that makes it all the same, uh, and that we all need to express ourselves, pretty much.
Oh, okay. One of our co-hosts has joined us, but his house is having internet issues, so but he'll join back eventually. So, and I know we discussed this last time, but what has been your favorite part as being an actor or producer, or whatever other things you have done in the past?
Um, Mostly, my favorite part of doing the work is understanding and meeting other people like yourself that appreciate the work. So, for you giving me the platform, I think is really incredible, and I thank you for it because I think you hear the voices of the people that are speaking out, not like in a super political way, but just in a way where people are just like, "Wow, the internet has connected us in a certain way," and it's just really interesting that it collectively gets to each other.
Nice. So, what is your favorite ice cream topping?
Mm. You know what? I'm gonna do the reverse. I'm gonna do the dyslexic ice cream topping. I like ice cream on top of uh, apple pie, which is completely different than putting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But if as far as an ice cream topping, I don't know. I guess sprinkles.
Nice, nice. Do you have any pets?
I have um, two bamboo plants and uh, three regular plants and some mice that think they're pets, but they shouldn't be.
Hmm, interesting.
Hmm.
What has been your longest trip so far?
My own, my longest trip so far has been enduring sixth grade because I keep reliving it, and I'm 52 years old.
Hmm. Okay. Is there any other places around the world that you do want to visit someday?
Um, Places I'd like to visit out. Um, there's a lot of places in the United States I'd like to, but I think more uh, foreign countries. I've been to England, Italy, um, Spain, but I think outside of my purview of being an American, I'd like to visit other countries.
Great. If you could pick any character from any movie, TV show, or yeah, any show or movie, which character do you think relates to you the most?
Um, this is a really good question, by the way. Um, any character that resonates to me the most is the question, and which movie would that be? Is that the? I just want to make sure it's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, it would be any character that was in the movie The Big Lebowski.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very good answer. I like it.
The Chinaman is not the issue, dude.
Touche.
Thank you.
What is the best way to start the morning?
Hmm. That's a very good question, but I have to counter your question. Okay,
All right, fair enough.
is it a weekend or a Monday?
Any day.
No, it's got no. There's different ways to wake up. wake up differently on a Monday than you do on a weekend.
Okay.
How do you wake up on a weekend?
I mean, I get up very late just to have breakfast and enjoy my day. That's
Right.
how I start my
But how
weekend.
would you get up on a Monday?
Oh yeah, just
It's a little early.
slightly,
Not
yeah, a
not
little early.
not. There's a just a tad of a difference. Um, the best way, I guess the best. Here's one that's kind of out of left field is when you wake up as a kid and you know that it's a snow day, right? But now
Yeah.
because of Zoom, there is no snow days.
Oh,
Kind of a bummer, right?
yeah. It does seem like a bummer.
Because you say, "Oh man, it's gonna snow. I don't have to do my homework. I don't have to study." And I'm like, "Yep, yes you do. There's no more snow days."
Oh yes. What kind of music do you often listen to?
Currently, I listen to Mark Rebele. I don't know if people know him. Do you know who Mark Rebele is?
No, I don't think I know who or he she may be.
If you Google him right now, it's MARC, Mark Rebele. Most of his work is improvised, and it's very good.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
very good.
yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah. How you
What a
going?
life. Yeah. Amazing.
Just hit you in the face, right?
Yeah. Amazing.
Hmm.
What has been the funniest pic? What has been the funniest picture you've taken?
The funniest picture I've taken. Man, you really got good questions here. Um, I think the funniest picture I've ever taken is me trying to take a picture of myself because I'm not very good at it. So
Oh.
if I'm in front of something and I'm trying to, capture the moment, I can't figure out. Well, first of all, the words are backwards because of the camera, and then secondly, I trying to fit my head in there with my fat fingers and myself. So it's a very big process.
Ah. Okay. What silly thing? What silly or funny thing that are you afraid of?
Oh, funny thing I'm afraid of. I I get scared of little things. So like if I was gonna have a hot dog and like put some mustard on it and all of a sudden the mustard was like the yellow water, I would freak out. So little things freak me out.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about the area that you live in?
Um the area that I live in New York City. The area that I live in, the best thing about it is that I can get anything I want at any time. Not saying it in a selfish way. It's just more like we all get kind of chopped up in Amazon and ordering stuff from Amazon, but I could literally order something and get it within, you know, 30 minutes. So I'm spoiled, special, but I understand it all at the same time.
Okay, I respect that. What fantasy universe would you like to live in?
I'm going to say something here that's going to get me in trouble, okay?
All right.
There's no curse words or anything. My my fancy world would be if I could understand the world of Marvel and Marvel movies.
Okay.
I I've been to Marvel movies. I have Marvel movies in my house, and I like them, and I think they're cool. But I haven't gotten to that point of jumping on the ship and being on, all the way there. And for me, it has nothing to do with the Marvel movies. It's just that that's not how I'm wired. But
Okay.
people think, well, since you watched it, you should be a convert as soon as you watch it.
Okay.
Are you a Marvel fan?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a Marvel fan. I enjoy all the greatest movies.
And what if you didn't not say that you didn't like it because that's not what I said, but are you into every single one?
Well, not every single one, but there are a few that I genuinely do enjoy watching and do like the plot and the characters of.
Do you like Thor?
Yeah, I like Thor.
Okay.
Hmm.
Who do you applaud? We say, did you applaud Thor or not?
Apply for what?
I said, did you applaud Thor or which one?
Yes, absolutely. If you control any of the four elements, Earth, water, air, and fire, which one would you choose?
If I could control Earth, uh, I'm sorry. What are the four elements? Earth, wind.
Earth,
Uh,
water, air, and fire.
you know what? I probably wouldn't want to control any of them. To be honest with you, I let them figure it out because they got a lot. They got enough to deal with. They don't need a weather forecaster.
Okay.
I mean, that could be an easy way out, but fire seems like the bad one and the good one all at the same time. But I would try to stay out of the way. That's me.
All right, fair enough. Which movie would you like to see for the first time again?
Which movie?
Yeah, which movie would you like to rewatch for the first time again?
This is a tie. Wizard of Oz or the original Planet of the Apes.
Oh, now those
Yeah.
two are very good movies.
Yes. Just to brush up on yourself, like kind of figure out where your head is at.
Yeah, I like that. If you were chosen to be a colonist for a brand new habitable planet, would you take that opportunity?
No, never. Nope. Nope. I want to fix what we got here before we go there.
Okay, yeah, I like that. We can't go unless we fix whatever issues we have on Earth right now.
No. We can't go somewhere else, and there's no. The problem is there's no blueprint of like, we'll see how good we did on Earth. You can't bring Earth with you. That's not a good blueprint.
Yeah, exactly. Do you ever travel often?
When I was younger, I did travel a lot. Because of the internet, there's a default that you don't have to travel as much, but I miss traveling because you do really get more of a sense of another family and person's culture when you travel rather than just a Zoom. So yeah, I miss that.
Ah, of course. Would you rather be really hot or really cold?
Oh, wow. Um, hot or cold? I think I'd rather be cold because I can always get hot. But
Okay.
I think when you're hot, you can't get cold.
Now that is very true.
Hmm. So that would be very good question. Though.
Yeah, thank you. If you could switch jobs with someone else for a week, what job would you like to try?
I would like. I know this is not popular, but I would like to learn how to ride a subway or drive a subway train in New York City.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see what's inside of a subway cart or a train.
Well, just to see how many people love you and hate you all at the same time.
Yep, I'm already feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite type of day?
My favorite type of day would be um, my favorite type of day would be waking up with my lady, knowing that we have a plan to do something, but to also know that we don't have to do it if we don't want to. So waking up on a day where there's no obligations would be the perfect day in the world. It's a hard day because there's a lot of things that you got to do when you wake up, but if there's no obligations, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. If you were transported 400 years into the past with no belongings, how would you prove to people that you are from the future?
Um, I think I think really to prove that you're from the future, the realization is that you have um, a feeling and a belief of low tolerance and no prejudice. So as you get into the future, you realize that we're all the same. Is hopefully what the future should be. It's like a streamlining of all the bullshit and just we're all the same. I would assume people who saw me would be like, "Wow, you're ahead of the curve." Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're all good. You know, no one's better than the other.
Yes, now that is very deep. What is your favorite quote?
There's a lot of people that are idiots, but there's not a lot of people that are regular. And idiots get the microphone, and regular people should get the microphone. That's a quote. Mm, It's partial. It's probably a paraphrasing of Calvin Coolidge. The world is filled with a million derelicts.
Yeah, absolutely. So what app can you not believe someone has not made yet?
App. It's not made yet. The family app, where you're in a group chat and your family is texting you and showing pictures of stupid shit. Where the app should be like, okay, there's 3 pictures, it's done. That's it. Just shut it down.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah,
what you haven't asked is there's a last word app, right? There's a brother-in-law that's always going to say the last thing. You think the text is gone, group of texts, and then all of a sudden 2 hours later he fires something off and you're like, come on, man, like, let's not do that.
yeah,
Could be
absolutely.
last word app, could be another one.
Yeah, I like it. Very gimmicky. If you had to bury a treasure chest, where would you hide it?
Right, so I'd probably bury it in my apartment, and it'd be funny because people would be like, where the hell could he bury it? But there's surprisingly places.
Yeah. Yeah, people always think
My
you buried
apartment's
it.
on the 5th floor, so it's not like it's going to be buried in the ground.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good answer. Welcome. If you can get anything you wanted for free from one store for the rest of your life, what would that item be?
One thing for the rest of my life for free would either be socks or underwear. Yeah, socks or underwear. Or lingerie. I don't mind wearing silky outings.
Okay, great. What would a world populated by clones of you be like?
Yeah. Well, it'd be either very funny or very it'd be funny or it'd be very, very like ugh, a lot of sighing. I don't think people would be fighting over me, which is good. They'd just be disgusted. That's
Uh,
just fine.
okay. If you could change one plot line of a piece of fiction, what would it be?
The one line I would change in a plot of fiction, and this is perfect when you can put it on your search engine and everything, is in The Sopranos, Tony Soprano doesn't die. Everybody says he dies. Nope, not in my brain.
Oh yes, of course. If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One thing. One would be Gatorade, which is a beverage. It's a very good beverage. It's very underrated. But the rest of my life, I'm going to be selfish. I would say my mom. If I could have one thing that's still around, that would be great.
Okay, nice. Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or have an agility of a cat?
And definitely a cat.
Oh yeah.
My wife has a cat, and the cat is extremely agile, and I'm very jealous. So, yeah.
Okay. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Probably Italy. Italy would be the place.
Alrighty then. Italy's a very good place.
Italy or a temperate climate in Africa. So maybe Ethiopia would be not a bad place.
Okay, nice. Would you rather be really tall or really short?
Yeah, you got to be tall. You got to be tall. You can do things in the supermarket. There's a lot of different things you can do.
Oh yes, absolutely. And that is all we have for this episode. It's great having you here, Philip. Catching up and asking a lot of great questions. It's been amazing.
It's been awesome. Send me a copy. I will help promote all the good work that you're doing.
Absolutely.
And
And
this
until
is
next,
wonderful. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. And until next time, stay opinionated.